So today we're going to talk about a topic that I saw on Reddit, because as you guys know, or if you don't know, if you're new here, hi, my name is Jasmine. I do a variety of different topics on my channel, but if you guys are interested, I do different discussions that I find on social media. I will come here, talk to you guys about them, and you guys share with me your personal thoughts in the comments down below. But today I was on Reddit and somebody asked, what's the one thing that you can't wrap your head around? And I'm going to read to you guys some of the ones that I either thought was interesting or wanted to discuss, right? So someone said, if you pay off your house, why are you paying property tax? So I want to say property tax goes towards, like paying for the garbage truck or certain things like in the city. I can't explain to you what it is, what it takes care of, but I know it helps, manages that. But when you think about it, do you really own your house? Because I know I've heard of people who they would actually have their house paid off, but because they were behind in property taxes, they got it taken back. So it's just something to think about too. When you do buy a home, you do need to think about property taxes because you do have to pay them every year. Someone said, cheaters, why cheat? Just leave the relationship. Which I completely agree. I will say, I feel like a lot of people who cheat is just the fact that they don't want to let go of the person they're with. They want to do both. As they say, have their cake and eat it too. They don't want to just let go of that person. They want to still have that person be able to do whatever they want to do, They said, why we can't get paid the same day we work. I completely agree. Why do I have to wait to get paid? I'm doing all this work today, and then I have to wait some weeks or some months to get paid. And especially when it comes to doing social media work, when it comes to doing influencer or sponsorships and stuff, you'll sometimes have to wait 90 plus days out to get paid. And it's like, nah, pay half now and then pay the rest once I'm completed. Once it has been posted, you should be able to pay me. It shouldn't be no wait time. Why is that? You should pay me. They said becoming enemies with someone you used to be in love with. So I know people say it's a thin line between love and hate, but that concept is so wild to me. I just feel like sometimes I feel like it's more about control when it comes to situations like that where people hate somebody or become enemies with someone that they used to love, or you just realize you weren't compatible, or it was like power struggle and stuff like that. I really don't understand that concept and the people who do it, because to me, I'm like, you must not have really liked that person for real. I always feel like if you really care about somebody and if you really like somebody, you'll compromise, versus a lot of people, especially when it comes to people sharing their thoughts about social media, about relationships on social media. I think that a lot of people are very selfish and they'll be like, it's a thin line between love and hate. It's like, no, it's just the fact that, in my opinion, I feel like you don't love someone enough, or if you feel like you have to hurt them or you need to control them. And sometimes people just don't realize until later that they weren't compatible. Because that's another thing. A lot of people are with people they should not be with, but they try to force things to make it work, and sometimes people just aren't compatible, Someone said people really are out here being physically intimate raw. Not my eyelash coming off. I swear, when it comes to me wearing magnetic lashes, bro, it just really don't be give. Like, it'll be given and then I see it curve under and I'm like, what are you doing to me? Anyways, but yeah, somebody said people really are out here being physically intimate raw. And it's crazy how we went to sex ed and we learned all this info and people don't care. People don't be listening. The flesh is strong. But it is wild because it's so much stuff out here nowadays. And people really just be out here willy-nilly. I think, to me, I'm like, it's not a problem if y'all have been dating for a while and y'all actually in a committed relationship. But it's another thing to just be doing it with anybody like that, just out here, and y'all not even in a committed relationship. Not only can you get somebody, but let's say you get pregnant. Whole life change. Because now you gotta focus on this priority. Or what if, somebody may be great in the sack, but as a parent, horrible parent. Or they're not good at co-parenting. It's like, it's so many factors. You really do have to be careful with who you lay with and who you end up having kids with, because I've seen so many people go through so many struggles. There's a variety of people on my Facebook timeline that are sharing their stories about their experiences with their baby mamas or their baby daddies, or how they hate them, and I'm just like,
how did we get here?
It's very baffling. But, you know, I guess when you're young, you don't really think things through for real when it comes to being intimate and stuff like that. Someone said, one thing they can't wrap their head around is why school lunches aren't free. I completely agree. There are so many kids who do not have the means, well, their parents do not have the means to support them as far as like giving them a wholesome lunch, or may not even have the time to make them a wholesome lunch because they're having 2 or 3 jobs. So I would think that all kids should be able to have free lunch. And there are some kids who are even going into debt, already have debt on their name because they have been eating lunch. And I don't really get it. You would think that people would really care about the kids for real, but a lot of times people be all talk. I'm not about to get political, but if you know, you know. It's just very contradictory and hypocritical when it comes to people talking about how they're pro-life, but then they don't really care about kids or show that they care about the kids who are currently suffering in this world, going through things. Someone said how people just post their location on social media. I completely agree. I remember a long time ago when I was younger, this had to be like 10 plus years ago, I had went to this place in Detroit or whatever, and I had posted a picture of me there. Literally, like me there. And I really shouldn't have. I wasn't thinking about it. But I posted a picture of me there. And then there was another time when I posted a picture of me somewhere, and I did not know that Facebook had my location on. Within like 30 minutes of me posting that picture, I ended up seeing somebody I knew there. And they were like, hey, I saw that you posted you were here. And I'm like,
that's weird.
And luckily, I don't really have too many. Actually, I do have random people on my page.
I should probably go through my Facebook.
But anyways, luckily it was somebody I actively knew and was associated with, because and there have been so many stories of different people posting their location, and then, you know, something bad will happen to them, or they might have stalkers, stuff like that. It's like, you really cannot be too safe. And if you're gonna post a picture of you somewhere, post it after you have left. Don't post it when you are currently there or anywhere in the vicinity, you know, just for actual caution of your physical safety, okay? Another thing that somebody said they couldn't wrap their head around was death, which makes sense, you know what I'm saying? We all gonna tap out of here one day. And it is what it is. But it's like, it's just the wonder of what happens after the fact. I am a Christian and I believe in God and I believe in eternal life and stuff. But I also, sometimes I think of this concept like, what if we die and then our souls get teleported to a different type of earth or a different type of, I want to say universe. I think this is because I watched too much of The Flash on the CW. When they talked about the multiverse, and even in science nowadays where they share its earths that or planets that are similar to Earth, I feel like that would be cool if our souls went to somewhere else. Cause I'm not gonna hold you, it would suck if we just died and it was nothing. I want to be able to do some different stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because one thing I will say, I think it's pretty cool that I have dreams where I'm like, you know, a superhero and stuff like that. Call me childish. But I have dreams where I'm like a different version of myself, a different person, and I'm out here
in the streets.
Pew pew, like,
you know, with the powers and fireworks and stuff.
It would be interesting if I get teleported there. Although I'm not gonna lie, I don't really want to be fighting and scrapping. But at the same time, it's like, oh, that's something to do after this. But yeah, It's just a concept, but it is something you can't really wrap your head around. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what are your thoughts about these things that people can't wrap their head around, and also share your own things that you personally cannot wrap your head around in the comments. Make sure you guys check out my other chit chat discussions where I share different topics I find on social media, and you guys can share with me your personal opinions about those topics, whether it's a video I posted a few weeks ago, years ago. Feel free to comment, because I normally will respond back and comment back, and we can have a conversation. But I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll be seeing you guys again soon, so stay blessed, stay positive. Bye.